It's believed that it was the 1940s Hollywood actor and comedian W.C. Fields who coined the phrase, never work with children or animals. On our farm here in Northern Portugal, we work with both. Our two sons, Crusoe and Sawyer, are pretty involved in everything we do. And our dog Obi, well, he likes to stick his nose in too. Whether they're climbing rebar, driving diggers, digging trenches for water pipes, or digging up the lawn, somehow, most days, we muddle along just fine. Today, though, was a little different. As our little bespoke kitchen build was coming to life, there was an accident. Today was the day when it all went wrong.
Alright, before we get too carried away, I do just want to have a look at these tiles up against that wall, see how they look. And there's a few more of them in position. I just want to have a really look at this before we start gluing them, just to get a sense of how the countertop will look.
Do you know what I really like, though? Is the kind of, it's like a granite grey, and it's picking up the grey from the rocks, but in a really nice, light, fresh, clean fashion.
Clean is what the word is, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels clean, which is nice.
Yeah, and if we
it's super easy to keep clean as well. I'm glad we didn't, I'm glad they're these one big thing rather than individual ones, because there's less grout that's going to get mucky and need to be dug in between to fix them, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
clean them
true.
rather. Oh, that feels so sturdy. I love it.
Yeah. Okay, I've kind of been making a plan for how these tiles are going to go into place, and I really hope that it's going to work out nicely. First thing I'm going to do, before I start putting them into place, and I think that that's going to be something that I'm going to do pretty shortly, I'm going to just want to make sure I get them cut, and I've got everything cut to the right size and shape, so we are ready to go. Yeah, okay, so behind the sink, because the taps are there, I think I just want one straight piece.
Are you getting on that?
Yeah, I'm just working out how all the tiles are going to go together so that when we've got this countertop, not only does it just look nice, but also we don't have to worry about grout being in the wrong places, you know, for the sink. So, for example, that's not great like that, is it? But it would be great on this side.
Yeah.
So that's kind of been okay. That's kind of not okay. But I think one side is going to have to be not, you know, we're going to have to grout down one side. So it's probably going to be this side here, I think, anyway. Because as a rule, we tend to take out of here and then put over here, don't we?
No, other way.
Is it?
We've always had the drying on this side.
Okay.
So my habit would definitely be like this, because we're right-handed.
So let's put that on that side then. So we put that there.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to do right now is work out, and I think we definitely want a full tile at the front, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Because we've got those tiles that we've ordered.
Did you tell them about that?
I didn't yet.
We found these yesterday online. They're Portuguese tiles, which feels really nice to finally be getting some traditional Portuguese tiles in here. And they're kind of edging tiles that have this like a vine, isn't it?
Yeah.
These little flowers in blue and cream. So hopefully they are going to make a lovely front finish for this countertop. So is this going to be done by the end of today? That's what you said, right?
Let's see how the boys go. Good.
Oh dear. All right. Have fun.
Yeah, thanks.
See you later.
Yeah, I can do it with a felt pen. Okay, actually, it's one of those mornings. You start with one thing and then you get distracted. I've got Carlos and Joao helping me with the bio pool, not really helping me at the moment because I'm not even down there. They're busy putting some blocks on top of each other. Anyway, I need round drill bits that go through porcelain tile, and I don't have them, and I don't know what size I need because I can't get to the taps. So actually scrap everything I said just a minute ago about cutting tiles. I'm going to go and get the sink, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put it in place, and we're going to start looking at what we actually need. I think it's safer that way around. It's a little bit frustrating because it means that we don't have a sink for a couple of days until I've fully finished, but we'll do our best. Okay, I'm going to move the sink. That's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm good, darling. I'm good. I'm embracing change. Boys, are you ready for this? Dad's taking out the sink.
Ready, are you, Sawyer?
We're moving house now. We're never going to see this kitchen, our lovely kitchen.
Yeah. I want a house too, Mummy. You're going to move in house. I'm going to move in here.
This is how it is in the Newbys household. One person doing a one-person job that needs to take at least, well, all of us to complete. Invariably, it takes a whole lot longer, and occasionally there are a few distractions along the way. A refueling is required to keep us on track, and eventually the job might very well get done. Sort of. Is the dishwasher currently on?
Sorry, I just switched on.
Alright, so we are really stopping and starting this morning. My wonderful wife, in her wisdom, decided that she would need to put the dishwasher on just one last time before I moved the sink. It didn't cross her mind that water would come from the dishwasher to the sink, so we got to wait for that to happen. Whilst I'm waiting though, we can take out our water drop filter, create a little bit more space back here. This is definitely coming with us. Like Tara says, it's something we use every single day for all of our drinking water. So we should definitely make sure we've got that.
Right, my love.
Does it fit?
Does it fit? We're in.
We're in. There we go. Okay, that's good news.
That's great news.
Come on. Oh, that's such a tight fit, man. If it goes in. 15.
So frustrating. I've literally just walked down here to check John's phone, and somehow we didn't press record this morning. So about 4 hours of work and what could have been an epic time lapse didn't happen. So I'll just have to show you. This is where these guys have got to. Joao was helping Carlos this morning. They've put a first layer of foundation down, and now they're putting the second bit in, and also bringing down those huge sheets of metal rebar that Mario dropped off the other day. So yeah, it's going at pace, but I think it's pretty intense work. Joao came up to chat to me just now about trying to get a cement truck. We're going to try and see if we can find a company that has a cement truck that's small enough to fit through our gates, but it's a real challenge. Today's just been one of those days, you know, you wake up and you think something's going to happen and it doesn't, and hour by hour things continually keep going wrong, and before you know it, it's 11 o'clock and you've achieved nothing, when usually you start achieving something at 8 o'clock, and it's one of those days that just goes, I just want to get stuff done. Anyway, it is what it is. We push forward, and yeah, give this video a massive thumbs up, folks, in support of Carlos and Joao, who are being absolute legends with a job that is pretty backbreaking.
Okay, I had to nip into the shops again. All the bits and pieces I needed. Basically what I'm looking for is the right size drill bit to make a hole in the tiles. That was complex in the town that I live in. I eventually found these. I went to the plumber's merchant. I went to a couple of other shops you would think might sell it. Of course, in Portugal, a lot of those shops that you go to are very often, you know, pretty old school shops, where the premise behind the shop is that you get to have a nice old chit chat to the person behind the counter and what have you. You know, I love that. I think that's great. But when you're in a hurry, it's really deeply frustrating. And of course, you stand there and you wait, and then they don't always have what you're looking for, which is exactly what happened to me today. Stop chit-chatting, John. Let's get this cut. Now, I wanted this side to be against the edge, and we want that to be like that. First things first, let's chop this tile, and then we'll get to the holes after that. Let's cut. Let's take it outside. Has the electricity just gone off? No idea what's going on there. So that's going to go in there like that. Hopefully that's really going to be the only gnarly cut is going to be that cut. The rest of them should be pretty clean or up against that. So it's just that one cut that's going to be very visible, and this side here. One hole. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, well now I'm going to want to tidy it, just tidy up that edge there, so when we put grout in we can make it look a little bit nicer. It's got a bit of a fray down the tile edge. I'm going to see if I can make it better. I'm going to have another go at it. Just one more, see if I can get the tiles to be a little bit less frayed along the edges. I know the grout would just, you know, sort of cover it a little bit, but I think I can do better. I'm going to tape it and see whether that helps the blade. We'll see. All right, so a second attempt at cutting that. So it didn't fray, didn't work. I'm sure that there's a way, I would imagine, with more expensive tools. So what I'm going to do is just tidy this one up with an angle grinder, soft blade, and just see whether I can make a nice kind of cut into it a little bit so that when we grout it looks really straight. Let's have a go. with that. That's a lot straighter line. And I think the grout will butt up to that quite nicely. It's not perfect, but it's better. All right.
Diga ele para ligar ao Mário ou é você que o liga?
So, tile fits nicely. Let's just double check that hole works. It does. Let's have a look. Last one. I mean, if that works, we are game on totally. So, this is of course the water drop filter unit that we like to use. These fit. Oh, look at that, I'm a happy man. I'd say in the whole entire kitchen project, that might be the hardest part of it, sort of achieved. We've just got to stick it all together now. So I've got a 4 centimetre tile coming for the front here. It's actually 4.5 centimetres to the top of the tile. But I want which means that there'll be a lip at the bottom. Okay, I've got an idea. Had somebody comment the other day that the kitchen's taking so long. It should have been done in 1 episode, maximum 2 episodes. You know, difficult not to agree with that, especially when you're on the other end of the building. It's like, yeah, I really wish it was done already. I agree, totally, but you know, it's taking time. This wooden, this tiled countertop, you know, if it was a wooden countertop, I would have had it done a long time ago. Okay, so now we have a situation where we have no sink in the kitchen, and for me to continue here to set this countertop today, I need to cut the rest of the tiles, I need to put it into place, and then we need to wait overnight for it to dry, and then tomorrow hopefully I can fit the sink properly, and I can fit the cooker. Now, in order to make this work today, I need to take the cooker out today, which means you can't cook tonight. Okay. The other option is I just do up to here today, and then tomorrow I put that in, and then tomorrow I take the cooker out. So that one night we've got the sink, one night we've got the cooker, or I just do it all at once.
Do it all at once. It's only 2:30.
Okay, good.
You were hoping I was going to say that, weren't you?
I was, yeah. All right. So then we put all of this into place now. Then tomorrow, first thing in the morning, it's going to be a case of, okay, let's put the sink back in, let's plumb in the taps, plumb in the drain, put the cooker in, and Bob's your uncle. Well, we're off to the races, hopefully. Okay. I know that you wanted me to paint there before you put the sink in. Shall I come and do that now? Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to paint at least the primer right now. Okay. And then this evening we can paint the blue. Blue. Okay, cool. And have a look at it. All right. Also, if you want to take a board, we can do this board here as well. Okay, cool. So, let's do that. Yeah, good. Painting, love it. Okay, so Joao and Tara were tidying out the knock garage the other day, and they came across these tiles that we haven't done anything with yet. Now might be the right time, look at that, to see if they fit here. Maybe I should call Tara to go and have a look. That's beautiful, isn't it? Is it too light, that blue? I don't know. Okay. Like that. That's fun. What else have we got? That's pretty too. Those little ones are really, really nice. I haven't got a clue where they came from. Look at that.
What have you done there?
Wow. Because we've got quite a lot of tiles.
Yeah.
Some of them are going to be left over. Just wanted to make a test. See how they work out. So put one little tile there.
Oh, love it. So cool.
And then put one little tile there.
I love it.
Mm.
That is just, that's genius.
Do you want cockerel?
Cute. I do love the cockerel.
Me
Where do you
too.
think he should go? He makes me think of Fifi.
Is it there?
The other option for the cockerel is he goes on the wall, because I'm going to do a plate, like a little plate display with all these plates that were left over from the old people.
Okay.
So he could have a little hook put on him and he could hang amongst the plates.
I could just carve him in the wall. Right there.
No, you could carve him in the wall.
Just glue it with some cement. Okay, so I've got 2 tiles in. Are there any more in here that you want me to try and put in? If you have a quick search and I'll go and get that hob out.
They're all these tiny little ones, aren't they? Are those from India?
Morocco and India. I think the smaller ones are from
India, isn't it?
India.
Yeah, I think put this one in, love. That would be great.
Sure. I'm just going to tidy that edge up.
What about a yellow one, everybody? Yellow and blue go so nicely together. I did try and convince John to have a yellow kitchen, but he was having none of it. Like that, that's nice. There's also these 3. I think they're too big for the countertop, but they are really lovely together, aren't they?
Beautiful.
I think they could be something fun. Maybe we make a piece of wood for them. What about above the door? It's quite a lot, isn't it? And then if we have the rimmering as well, maybe let's just wait with those. What do you think?
Okay.
Because if we've got that rimmer coming with the flowers and then we end up with tiles everywhere, it might
Yeah,
just get a
because
bit
the plan, I haven't said anything about it, but I think the plan will be to put this up against the edge here. Or, I mean, this is I don't know what material this is actually, but I'd like an oak bead rather. Maybe I go to the shop and I try and find one. And then there's a tile coming below it, so it should look quite fancy.
It's going to be so pretty. And then we're going to have a back between the countertop and the tile on the wall.
Same colour as
It'll be the same colour as that beading, but a strip at the back.
Yeah, this isn't oak, because the other, this is oak. No, that's fine. I have to go to the shop and have a look, see where we can find some oak. Anyway, right, if you can clean up.
Okay.
I'm going to get the hob out, the cooker out.
Okay.
Test it fits, and if it does, we can start cutting some more tiles.
Right, so my plan is just to get started with some of the painting, mainly around the sink, so that when the sink goes in, we're not trying to paint around the sink, if you know what I mean. So that's the most important. And then I've got the board there that John's just cut and sanded, which is going to go on the side here, that I can also paint. So by the end of today, we should have a really good sense of how all the different colours, tones and elements are coming together. I'm feeling good about this. I think this is going to be a very special little kitchen. And I hope you agree. Anyway, let me get food drink. My love,
Yeah.
can I unplug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And 1, 2, 3. Those in there. What's going on there? Doesn't go in there. Yeah, well, it's a good job I measured it first, isn't it?
I tell you what, darling, watching you build kitchens is not for the faint of heart.
Oh, thanks.
We'll edit that bit out.
The lip on this is so small, I'm going to go out another 4 centimetres.
Can I go paint my board outside?
Yeah, do it.
And while you're doing that, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Have you enjoyed going in and out of the knot garage today?
Yeah, it's less of an obstacle course.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Surely Surely it's more of a thing in your life than that.
No.
Oh my God, you're so weird.
Except I've lost a lot of things.
No rubbish, you haven't. Come and have a look at this, everybody. So I shared this a while ago on Instagram. So if you follow us on Instagram, you might be a bit confused as to why it's only being updated now. But we are Instagram in real time. YouTube's a bit behind, it's like a couple of weeks behind. So if you want to follow us in real time, we're at TheNewbys on Instagram. I'm trying to post loads, so come and join us. But Joao and I this last weekend tidied the Knot garage. It took us, it was probably about 7 hours in total. This place was a shambles, but look at it now. Ta-da! I don't think we've had a clear garage floor since we got here. Like never. I'm so delighted with it, I can't even tell you. And look at John's workshop. So we put the old kitchen from the stone house up there, which is great. And the reason I didn't film any of it, because I was so embarrassed about how dirty it was in the beginning that I actually couldn't face it. So anyway, there's the old kitchen cabinets from the old kitchen being repurposed, and John's beautiful workshop now organized into different screws, all the things in all the places. It is the actual dream. I have no idea how long John's going to keep it like this for, but long may it last. And if he doesn't keep it tidy for at least 2 months, there's going to be trouble in paradise. Anyway, we also made a paint section here, and all of our paints are under the table. So now I can just walk in and go, look, a paintbrush. Look, a paint. It's the dream, folks. It's the dream. Big boy. Sawyer, careful, sweetie.